Good evening. It's Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025, and it's time for Danimal Stories. Sponsored, as always, by Smiling Dan 2. Fan him up when you see him in the stream. Tonight's story, a whale of a tale. Photographer captures dramatic video of orcas hunting a seal that escaped by jumping onto her boat. Once again, photographer captures dramatic video of orcas hunting a seal that escaped by jumping onto her boat. Here's the story. A wildlife photographer out on a whale watching trip in waters off Seattle captured dramatic video and photos of a pod of killer whales hunting a seal that survived only by clambering onto the stern of her boat. Charvet Drucker was on a rented 20-foot boat near her home on an island in the Salish Sea about 40 miles northwest of Seattle when she spotted a pod of at least 8 killer whales, also known as orcas. The orcas' coordinated movements and tail slaps suggested that they were hunting. Drucker used the zoom lens on her camera to spot a harbor seal that was trying to flee from the pod. One of her shots showed the seal flying through the air above the scrum of orcas frothing the water, and she assumed she was witnessing the seal's last moments alive. But as the orcas got closer to the boat, Drucker and her group realized the pod was still chasing the seal. In line with wildlife boating regulations, they had cut the engine to prevent any injury to the whales. The seal clambered out of the water and onto a swimming platform at the stern of the boat near the motor, claiming it as a life raft of sorts. Wildlife regulations also prohibit touching or interfering with the seal, but Drucker began filming video. "You poor thing," Drucker can be heard saying, as the seal looks up at her. "You're good. Just stay there, buddy." The orcas did not give up immediately, but instead appeared to team up to rock the boat and make the seal fall off. Drucker's cell phone video shows the orcas lining up and moving in on the boat with staggered dives to create waves. Isn't that something? The wave washing technique has been documented by scientists since at least the 1980s, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The seal on Drucker's boat slid off at least once, but managed to climb back on, and the orcas swam away after about 15 minutes. Once the orcas left, we turned on the boat and slowly made our way closer to shore, with the seal aboard, to get it to a safer location. Once we got closer to the shore, the seal decided it felt safe enough to leave the boat and jumped off on its own accord, Drucker told KOMO-TV. Drucker has photographed dead seals in the mouths of orcas before, and she says she's generally happy when the whales get to eat. "I'm definitely Team Orca all day, every day. But once that seal was on the boat, I kind of turned into Team Seal," she said in an interview with the Associated Press. The killer whales that hunt seals and a diverse set of marine animals in the area are known as bigs, or transient orcas. They are better fed than other more specialized species like the salmon-focused resident orcas, who are on the endangered species list, according to NOAA. Seals are frequently hunted by killer whales, but the apex predators have a variety of prey. Orcas in the Gulf of California off the coast of Mexico were recently captured on video hunting young great white sharks by flipping them over to incapacitate them before eating their livers. In March, video captured a pod of orcas swimming close to the shore in Seattle and hunting a bird. And finally, in 2016, a video posted to YouTube showed a small seal scrambling up onto the rear deck of a boat as orcas swam nearby off the coast of British Columbia. And we have a couple of pictures. The first one is, if you can look at this carefully, there's a seal that's jumping out of the water above the orca. See that? It's instinct. What the heck? Holy moly. Seal on top, orca in the water. And we have a close-up of the seal that landed on the boat in this story. And this one is a definitely, aww. And that is Danimal Stories for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2024. Sponsored, as always, by Smiling Dan 2. He's probably in the stream right now. Fan him up if you haven't already. And we'll be back to the best music on You Now in just a moment.